Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. In previous videos, we discussed full stop and question mark of lesson punctuation. Hope you would have completed all the worksheet. Today, we will discuss exclamation marks and comma. Next punctuation mark is exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used for interjections and after phrases and sentences expressing sudden emotion or wish like alas, oh dear, what a terrible fire this is. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen. Long live the king. Like this, all these sentences have exclamation mark. Here in worksheet 7, there is a conversation between two brothers. You can note carefully, Chirag, how dare you enter my room? After room, we have put exclamation mark. Like this, Chirag, get out at once. After once, we have used exclamation mark. Now, like this, you have to complete part B, where you have to write down the sentences that express a sudden emotion, wish, or a strong feeling. One has been given for you, and similarly, you have to write all other sentences with exclamation mark. Now next punctuation mark is comma. Where do we use comma? The comma represents the shortest pause and is used to separate a series of words in the same construction as I have bought a pen, a pencil and a few file covers. After pen we have used comma. He is fairly understanding, patient and cooperative. After understanding, we have used comma, but to separate each pair of words connected by and as, we don't use comma like patient and cooperative. We have not used here comma. In part B, a questionnaire is given to you and you have to do this exercise on your own. Moving further, in worksheet 9, we use comma to separate each pair of words connected by and. As is shown in this passage, Mr. Poulter and Miss Penny have been working untiringly and sincerely, anxiously and nervously. Both the pair of words are separated by comma. Similarly, high and low, in and out, they are separated by comma. And efficient and organized, cheerful and patient, we have put here comma. Nervous and impatient, careless and anxious, they are separated by comma. Calm and patient, careful and organized, they are also separated by comma, and we have underlined the pairs of words. Now in part B, pairs of words connected by and are separated by commas. Right here comma. Similarly, you have to do part C yourself. Here you have to punctuate the newspaper report with capital letters, full stops and commas. Part D, you have to always remember that two commas are used to separate words, phrases, small clauses that interrupt normal sentence structure, as is shown in this conversation between a teacher and a student. Some phrases are underlined here. Both are separated by two commas. Like here in worksheet 10, look at the list given below. This is a list of things two friends sharing a flat need to buy. You have to do this exercise on your own. Some words like yes, your majesty, sir, thank you, isn't she in the sentences given in the worksheet 11, these are separated with a comma that is shown. Words, phrases like yes, no and question tags are separated with the comma. Sometimes two commas as in sentence 5 above from the rest of the sentence. Now, there are some sentences with question tags. You have to punctuate the following in part B. You will come to see us, won't you? You will come to see us, comma, won't you? That is question tag, you will put question mark. Second, and now ladies and gentlemen, for the good news, gentlemen, comma, for the good news, full stop. I have had plenty to eat, comma, thank you. Your sister is a yoga instructor, comma, isn't she? This is question tag, you will put question mark. Similarly, in part C, you will punctuate the following passage with capital letters, full stop, question marks and commas. You can do it yourself. And your homework is revise and complete worksheet 7 to 11 of lesson 9 punctuation. Thank you and have a nice day.